Gentlemen, our dear guests, you can see the guest of honor is here. His Excellency the President of the Republic is now going to inspect parade and see whether they are smart, well kept, and ready for the pass out. We have three categories of trainees with us here. We have cadet assistant superintendents of prisons who are graduates, and we have cadet principal officers that are diploma holders, and almost all of them in service. Then we have the recruit warders and wardresses who are senior 4 leavers.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor is inspecting the readiness of the graduates today. These are the products of training of many months. We have 3 categories of graduates today: the cadet assistant superintendents of prisons, the cadet principal officers, and the recruit warders and wardresses. These are people who met the basic qualification to join Uganda Prison Service and have been taken through rigorous training, which they have successfully completed. The basic minimum requirements to join Uganda Prison Service are: 1 must be a Ugandan, 1 must be both physically and mentally fit, 1 should have no criminal record. To join as a cadet assistant superintendent of prisons, the academic qualification is a bachelor's degree from a recognized institution or its equivalent. And to join as a cadet principal officer, the minimum academic qualification is a diploma or its equivalent from a recognized institution. And to join as a recruit warder or wardress, the minimum requirement is the Uganda Certificate of Education with at least 5 credits, 1 of which should be in English language, and at least a pass in mathematics. The age requirement generally is between 18 to 35. These are the people who, when interviewed and successfully selected, undergo the rigorous training at the Prisons Academy and Training School. And this training is usually in 3 phases, beginning with a field training at our training camp in Chitalia, where the trainees are taken through basic field skills like political ideology, field crafts, skills at arms, Kiswahili language, among others. In the second phase of training, our trainees are taken through the traditional Uganda Prison Service training modules, which takes the trainees through the culture of Uganda Prison Service, the ways of doing or the performance of the work as a prisons officer, and instilling of all skills and knowledge required of a prisons officer to be able to perform their duties effectively and efficiently. The cadet assistant superintendent of prisons usually train for a minimum of 16 months. These ones before us have specifically trained for 18 months. The cadet principal officers usually train for a minimum of 12 months, and the recruit warders and wardresses usually train for a minimum of 9 months, which basic requirement has been met by all the three categories before us. These three categories of trainees before us are a representation of the basic courses that are offered by the Prisons Academy and Training School. This is where any citizen of Uganda can join. These are the entry points where any citizen of Uganda can join Uganda Prison Service if at all they meet the minimum requirements. And having gone through a competition process successfully. One thing about our cadet principal officers, these are officers who were recruited internally. At the cadet principal officers course level, people can be recruited both from the general public and internally. But the 318 before us today were all recruited internally, because these are officers who served at the lower ranks and demonstrated potential that if well trained, they can execute the duties of middle level managers.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, is joining to take his seat, and we shall keep standing. Commissioning and pass out of prisons officers. I, Uganda MUSEVENI, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Uganda, by the powers and authority vested in me by Chapter 7, Article 98(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995, as amended, on this Sunday, 10th of September 2023, hereby commission and pass out 200 cadet assistant superintendents of prisons, 318 318 cadet principal officers, kati mujjude ebitanajja nkyagenda mu maaso bado naendelea 318 cadet principal officers and 1,716 recruit warders and wardresses. Awapigie ngoma hao. Signed, Uganda MUSEVENI, President of Uganda. And the date is 10th of September 2023. His Lordship, the Chief Justice,